published songwriter or, a hit writer, songwriting guy. He was just a guy, a construction worker really, or a farm working guy sometimes. So what he did was write because he had to. Something would hit him, an idea, a line, something, and so he would write basically based on inspiration. So if something hit him, it would lead him to a song or something. So I kind of picked up on that from him. I think, I know I definitely have some tools as a songwriter, arrangement stuff, lead guitar playing stuff. I know the forms, of intros, outros, turnarounds, how to maybe string a listener along from the top of the song to the end, possibly. I know some tools. But I wait for inspiration, too. Because otherwise, the song can sound like piecework, sound like something you kind of just crafted out. Seems like to me the better songs, and I don't just mean from me, it seems like from all the stuff that I love too, of other folks, is the stuff that comes from an inspiration point of view as opposed to, being clever or smart or thinking of the marketplace or that kind of idea. It's the stuff that you just can't help it. You just got to write this. Okay, trying to remember the first line. Okay. I am grounded, oh, but I have wings to fly. I don't use them. I just look up in the sky. I keep them hidden, bound up in a coat and tie, till the world is ready for a man with wings to fly. And I will fly someday. I'll break these feet of clay, and I'll be on my way, yeah, my way. I am feeling, though I do not shed a tear, my eyes are dusty. Though I have faced my fear of fears, oh, I am shaken by the coming on of years. I am a feeling man, but I cannot shed a tear. Oh, but I will cry someday. I'll break these eyes of clay, yeah, and I'll be on my way, yeah, my way. Someday. I am loving, though I make my bed alone. I've had lovers, oh, but I have no one of my own. But I could feed her from the garden I have grown. I am a loving man, but I make my bed alone. Oh, but I will love someday. I will break this heart of clay, yeah, and I'll be on my way, oh, my way, and I will fly someday. I'll break these feet I break these feet and these eyes and this heart of clay, and I'll be on my way, someday. What writer hasn't sat around and tried to write for the latest fill in the blank big name that we're supposed to all be impressed by? I've certainly sat down trying to do that. What it sounds like at the end result, you have to look at the song. The song sounds like something you sat around carved out trying to make it on somebody's record. That never seems to work for me. Maybe it works for others. What works for me is to write what just pulls me to writing it. If it's not pulling me to write it, then I'm busy living. I'm busy doing something other than writing a song. And then when it's time to write a song, then I know it. And it's got my attention, it's got all my tools and crafts, and it's got my heart, and it's got my abilities, and I pass through and see where it takes me. There's no use living for today. No, there's no use living for today. Well, today was once tomorrow, and today's tomorrow's yesterday. There's no use living for today. The girl I love is up and gone. Yeah, the girl I love is up and gone. She left yesterday morning, and by supper time I had a brand new song. The girl I love is up and gone. The cat is scratching at my door. Got a big black cat and he's scratching at my door. He runs by me kind of funny, 'cause I've never let him in before. The cat is scratching at my door. Everybody needs some time away, don't you think? Everybody needs a little bit of time away. She'll always be gone for the weekend, but it feels like Sunday every day. Everybody needs a little bit of time. They need a little time away. You know, with this record, Long Ride Home, it was just fun, because what it wasn't just, you know, this big, heavy, brooding kind of subject matter. The subject matter, if there was one, was country music, as I grew up on. And I grew up on country music through the 60s and 70s. But because my dad was a huge fan of country music, I also grew up on, I knew his era. So, you know, we see a photo over there of Roy Acuff. He's bound to be in his early 20s over there. You know, I recognize him because I know my dad's era of country music. I know the Acuff stuff, I know the Porter Wagoner stuff, I know the Hank Snow stuff, the Hank Williams stuff. So that's my background. So I know my dad's era, I know my era from the 60s and 70s, and then I kind of tuned out of country music by about Urban Cowboy, somewhere around, yeah, when basically country music became this commodity. Gone. You know, it lost its soul, as I recognized it as soul, and it lost its roots. So I just checked out. And the good news is there's lots of places to check out that are very worthy, like the singer-songwriter world, like Gordon Lightfoot, Jackson Browne, James Taylor, Leonard Cohen, Townes Van Zandt, Guy Clark. You know, there's a great big old world out there that I found when country music just kind of lost its soul, basically. And so I went that way, you know, Billy Joe Shaver, those kind of guys, and Joni Mitchell. I followed that singer-songwriter thing because country music just wasn't bringing home the goods. You know, it just wasn't bringing it out. It was becoming commercial and commodity. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just kind of like.
Do you think that's where like the Americana, that sort of genre came out of, as people that wanted to play the true country music, but.
Well, I have a theory. The theory is the great music and the heartfelt music never stopped. It just kept rolling along. Just because it didn't become popular or it didn't become the mainstream didn't mean it went away. You know, the good news is great art comes out even when the marketplace is not in its favor. That's the good news, because whatever inspires great art is still going on, has nothing to do with marketplace. So the thing about Americana, we hear it as a fairly recent happening. Whatever we get out of Americana. So to me, Americana is like roots music. It never left, you know. There was bluegrass music being played even when bluegrass music wasn't embraced as this cool thing. There were singer-songwriter things going on even when singer-songwriter quit being in favor from the 70s, singer-songwriters of Jackson Browne and James Taylor and that kind of situation. And to me, that's the good news. The good news is that Americana is filled with this freak place, you know, of when you don't have a home in pop or rock or blues or bluegrass or country or any of that stuff, come on over to Americana, you know, because that's the place where all's fair, all is fair, if you're coming from a real honest place, there you go. It says, come over this way.